Hey guys, getting ready to do the opening the heart reading for Libra. Some of my favorite people are Libra. Somehow I just really click with Libra, as well as others, but I've noticed that I've been drawn to Libras. I do have one son that's Libra. This is Theodore. He doesn't like to be on camera very much, but sometimes he doesn't notice that he's on camera. Look. Oh, he don't like that. All right, go ahead and stay back here. All right, so the whole reading is based on opening the heart, and you may have seen some of the other zodiac signs, so I do suggest that you watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, just to get the message that's more in tune with you. This basically is talking about the right to love and be loved, and I feel like this is a birthright. This is not a privilege. It's not something you earn. It's what we're meant to have here. So if you've been on any of my other lives, you're probably going, not this again, but I'm trying to get all the zodiac signs out. The next series I'm going to do is going to be all about kicking off the summer solstice and so forth. So let's get started with opening the heart. And it also says heart healing. So I'm going to read a little bit of the description in the book. This is from the Lemurian Starchild Oracle, and as you can see, it's quite extensive, and it has really brought a lot of knowledge to me. Whether you identify as a Lemurian Starchild or not, I feel like there's just so much information about heart healing, and so I feel like this is the perfect basis for the reading. So it says the right to love and be loved, heart healing, healing grief issues, opening the heart chakra. And it says, has your heart been put to the test? If you feel betrayed in matters of the heart, then know that you are not alone, for many face this issue in their lives. Replenish yourself with the divine light to find the courage to open again. You can access your cosmic heart source through the support of your loving angels and guides, including Lemurians and Pleiadians. Sometimes you need to attune deeply to this resource, and this is especially confirmed if you also draw the cosmic heart source card, which I have not for any of the zodiac signs, but definitely on the lookout for that. Know that your heart is strong and it can heal even if it's hurting from past betrayal. You can face this betrayal, knowing that it was a necessary unfoldment within the old earth story. The Lemurian template allows you to return to the state of Eden within your heart. Within this oneness energy, you can feel how everything is perfect and in harmony. By allowing your hurts to be felt and healed within a loving space, you will ultimately return to the state of perfection, and it will be like nothing ever went off course. I've talked about in previous readings Greg Braden's The Divine Matrix, and one of the things that I found so compelling was that they've actually scientifically proven that our heart has memory. It has cells that hold memories just like our mind. And so, I've learned all types of different things. Your heart can only feel love. It can't actually feel hurt. It's your brain that feels hurt. That may or may not be true. Figure out what resonates with you, when you hear it, you feel that makes sense. That's what you believe. And that can change over time. Just the more you're learning about yourself, learning about your spirituality, because I do feel like every person is different as far as how they connect to the divine, and there's no right way. I'm sure there's some wrong ways. I I have to believe there are some wrong ways that, oh, you're going about this all wrong. But I just feel like that creates judgment, and we're not going to be more deeply connected to the divine or the collective if we are imposing judgment or telling somebody that their stuff is wrong. I'm sorry, I just woke up, so I'm kind of ugh. But anywho, so if you catch this in midstream, I will be putting the replay on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is pull a couple more cards. So this is like the current energy. And if you feel like your heart's in a perfect place and doesn't need expansion, healing, clearing, then maybe this isn't the reading for you. But I think we can all use a little something, regardless. Some of us need real deep healing in the heart, and some just can benefit from the reading by using it to expand their heart. So let's look at past energies for Libra. This is for Libra. However, the message is still very beneficial to anybody, even if you don't have Libra in your chart. So feel free to watch regardless. Okay, that's too many. There's a lot of cards in this deck, and they're big, so I find it really hard to shuffle them, but I do shuffle prior to starting the reading just because it's so awkward, and then try to shuffle a little more while I'm pulling. Okay, so we have as the past energy, initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. So I'm getting that there has been some type of initiation in your past, or you could be currently going through this. And I feel like this is an awakening, a learning to trust your intuition, healing your past programming. But we're going to go ahead and get the book, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but we will see what wisdom we can impart from. What page is that? 145. That's number 9. Okay, so it is talking, and it's, if I'm not able to show it very clearly, it's showing like a whale. There we go. Let's see if we can get it here. I know it's sideways, but I do replay this on YouTube, so it makes more sense for me to post on YouTube with this angle. So deep trust, depth of healing, reconnection with all, huge but gentle power, wise speech, timelessness, and holding frequencies of freedom. Initiations come when there is a readiness to let go of cyclical journeys, to go beyond suffering, and to move on to the new paradigm. And I feel like that is what we're all going through right now, is there is a new paradigm being formed. And unfortunately, a lot of people think that it's like you wake up and you're in a new world. There is this transition period, and I don't know how long it will take. We could be continually transforming. So, you know, it's hard to put time on things. Time is an illusion. So I feel like this is about transferring or transforming your old way of thinking and going into this new timeline, this new idea of things. And being mindful, it says resisting change makes the initiations more difficult, and flowing with them accelerates your journey. Can you stand with open arms in the face of initiation? Try it out. Your guides of light say and see where your guides of light say and see where the initiatory process brings you. I recognize, this is the affirmation, I recognize that initiations pull me deeper into my beautiful truth, love, divine expression, and manifestation. So it's like the initiation, I'm feeling like it can be painful, because it's not just about operating in truth with others, it's with yourself. So I feel like this is, you know, the energy leading up to this point where you're opening your heart. Okay. So let's look at the future energies. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra as the upcoming energies, the future, whether it's near future or beyond? And we have stepping stones. Beautiful. And this looks like heaven on earth, right? It says, take the next step, let go of the old paradigm. So that is this. So now I'm getting, we have this initiation, we have the opening of the heart, and it is part of the stepping stones to get us to the new paradigm. Because part of the new timeline, part of the new world, the heaven on earth that we are creating, is being able to love wholeheartedly, being able to love even people you don't know, operating in love. And this is a difficult concept because of our old programming, because of the way we've been raised, because of feeling that need to protect ourselves from others that have hurt, or the fear of others hurting us has kept us in this state of guardedness. And so I really see the flow of this taking us into the new paradigm. So let's see a little bit about what this says. 107. Oops. All right. So stepping stones. Take the next step, let go of the old paradigm, and evolutionary leaps. Know you are creator. So this is about recognizing that because you are of the divine source, you are of God, you are a piece of God, you are God. Okay, and this is not about God complex or thinking that there is no higher power, but recognizing that we are a piece of source and we are playing out a archetype or something of source. So this means that you are ready for the next step, which is a shift in paradigms. All the skills that you have mastered so far have helped you greatly on your path. But to go further, you need to open up to something new. Don't hold on to past knowledge because it will keep you stuck. Let's see what the affirmation is. Each footstep into the new paradigm is met with glowing flowers, cheering crystals, and the loving smiles of light family. So this makes so much sense to me because this is about that. Opening the heart is a huge part of going on to the next step, right? And so, you know, if you're on this this journey we call ascension, then, you know, it's not easy, and it's about recognizing stepping stones. Your path is being lighted up before you. And so let's get some cards to see how this is actually playing out in the 3D for you. Oop. Cards everywhere. Hold on. Okay. Spirit, show us clearly the past energy for Libra. And we have the Two of Cups. So this past energy, it could be talking about a relationship, and there may have been a particular relationship that may have seemed extremely difficult. And what I'm getting is that it was meant to come into your life in order to put you in this place. Nothing is coincidence, and everything happens for a reason. So even if it was quite painful or toxic or karmic, there was a lesson for you to learn, and also it is part of setting up you to go on this path. So I mean, this is a good card, but I'm getting that this past energy, you know, it was something that you really worked hard on, and it may have worked, it may not have. Well, we will clarify, so we'll get a little bit more detail on that. So this current energy, what is the current energy for Libra? And we have the Strength card, and it says control. So it's about, you know, that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I feel like there was a decision or something where you had to really go within and be strong, because it could have been very easy to, this might not be your current relationship. This could be about a past relationship that maybe you hold some hurts. Maybe you have moved on from it, but have you really? Have you healed and also looked at everything happening for a reason and what you can harvest from that? Now, there's no need to stay stuck in the past, but being able to move on so that you're not walking in fear, you're walking in love, if that makes sense. Being grateful even to your worst karmic soulmates, you know? So what's the challenge here for Libra? And we have the Nine of Wands, rest and reconsider. So it's like this person has, you know, traveled and struggled to get up this mountain, and it's like stopping and kind of looking at how far you've come. And that's what I'm getting. And it's like, you know, closing out this cycle. You're still carrying the burdens of something from the past. You're carrying that, and it's creating a blockage to your heart. So whether you could be in a beautiful relationship right now, but it's like, it could be so much more if you had truly healed that which happened in the past. All right, so what's the advice here for Libra? We have the Eight of Swords. And so this is being up in your head and not being able to see the way forward. But it's all self-imposed. It's not real. Okay, and I know, you know, this is like that overthinking and just like, nope, I'm stuck in this way. I don't see how to get out of this. Whether this is getting out of a certain frame of mind, but I feel like what Spirit is saying is you have to let go of these burdens. This is your challenge in order to move past this overthinking energy. And we overthink because we're trying to protect ourselves. We're trying to stop, you know, painful situations from happening. However, you know, it's like you have to be vulnerable to experience true love, right? You have to be open and vulnerable. So sometimes you know, might say, what if this doesn't work? Or, you know, I'm just going to operate on this level, but then your experiences are on this level. So if you can let go and open up, you have the potential to experience at this level, if that makes sense. So what's the outcome here for Libra? And we have share the love. And if you'll notice, this is the Three of Cups. If you'll notice, it's like, it's almost telling you that by sharing your heart, that's what's going to truly heal your heart. That's interesting. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords, refusing to see. So there is things that, you know, you may not be seeing clearly. You could have a past relationship where you're like, you know, yeah, they did me wrong. They did this to me, that to me. But what did you do? So I feel like there's a personal truth that you are meant to see and to feel and to heal. And it's going to make you feel very powerful. Not at first, but once you're able to see that truth of how the role that you played in something, that is what's going to bring about this, you know, this energy of being able to really share your true, authentic heart, scars and all, right? So let's go ahead and clarify. Why is this Two of Cups here as the past energy for Libra? And we have the Nine of Swords. So it could have been a total nightmare. But what I'm seeing here is that it was something where you could have sabotaged this relationship. And that's hard to hear. But the worry, the anxiety, the not knowing, it's like being kept up at night and trying to think of all the what ifs and what if they're doing this and what if they're doing that. This is you feeling helpless, like not being able to control a situation. And so part of you probably broke off a piece of your heart or closed off a piece of your heart already. Even if this worked out in the end, you've closed off something just by going through this experience. So that could be the truth that you're able to reveal within yourself, is that especially if you had certain expectations from a person and they didn't live up to those, that is your own self-sabotage getting in the way and not being able to see. It doesn't mean that they were a great person, but how would you know if you were inundated with thoughts of how they might hurt you, how they might be betraying you? And they could really live up to that. That's the other thing, is focusing on this energy of like, oh my God, what if they do this? What if they do that? You literally can manifest those same things happening. This is a hard lesson to learn right here. But you're past that now. So now it's about healing that and harvesting that lesson and acknowledging it, healing it, understanding that it was something you were meant to go through in order to bring about a certain ascension into your new paradigm, your new timeline. So why is this Strength card? Okay, they are mowing outside. Why is the Strength card here for the current energy? And we have the Emperor. So yeah, I feel like there's either this is either you and you're still in this battle of wanting to control a situation. This could be the other person. It could be, you know, that masculine side of you wanting to run the show and control the way that this is going to play out. Why? Because then your mind can be prepared for each thing. And then you know how it's going to play out, and this protects you from experiencing pain. But it really doesn't, because you can't control everything, right? You can't control everything. You might be able to maintain stability, but it doesn't mean that it's a fulfilling process. Okay, you're in control, now what? Right? So this Nine of Wands, and it could be somebody else, you know, battling that, but we usually mirror each other. So even if you're in a relationship and you say, well, I'm not the one trying to control things, they are a very controlling person, you drew that in. There is a lesson to be learned here. You drew that in because there's something that you need to learn about yourself, that you are a leader, that you are able to lead your own life. So you will draw in people that will try to control you so that you can learn that lesson. Why is this Nine of Wands rest and reconsider here as the challenge? All right, so we get the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is about learning a lesson to me. I also feel like this is like, it's like an opportunity to plant seeds, but it's like, where is the fertile ground? You see where this person is here. They're on rock and probably not a good place to start sowing seeds. So it's being mindful of where you are. This person's standing on a place that's been flattened and stripped. So moving on to fertile ground so that you can plant this seed, so that it can flourish into something beautiful. So that's your challenge, is recognizing what environment are you trying to create something in. Is it a lost cause, or is it not going to bring about what your expectations are? Why is this Eight of Swords helpless and hopeless here as the advice from Spirit? We have the Queen of Swords. All right, so they are, you know, this being the advice, helpless and hopeless, they are saying get clear. Get clear and understand where are you trying to head, because if you're just trying to figure out the way to what? All right, so getting clear, recognizing how you self-sabotage yourself, how you imprison yourself, okay, and then moving forward. Now recognize the Queen of Swords here has her little cup behind bars right here, if you can see. So I feel like adding in this opening your heart, it's like you can't just go with your logical mind. You have to include your heart in this decision, or else you're going to continue to feel helpless and hopeless, if that makes sense. All right, so why is this Three of Cups here as the outcome for Libra? And we have death and rebirth. So I love how this is, because the Three of Cups, right, has this heart, and there's, like I said before, there's like scarring, and all your past relationships are like being, you know, coming behind this heart, right? But you're healing, and that's going to bring about this transformation. It is the stepping stones that were necessary for you to move on to this new way of life, this new way of thinking, this new way of understanding. The things that you have went through are going to carry you to this heaven on earth. It's really beautiful. So again, it's really about going through that process of letting go of control. Letting go of control. Where are you putting your priorities? Where are you putting your energy, your seeds? Where are you planting those? Are you putting your energy and your emotions towards something that means something to you? Or are you giving them away, right? This is really beautiful. All right, so, and then the bottom of the deck, we had refusing to see, and the bottom of this deck, we have the Queen of Wands. So it's refusing to see your self-worth, understanding your divinity, like understanding that God made you. So how beautiful are you? And knowing your worth, knowing what you're attracting towards you. The Queen of Wands is very magnetic and draws to her. She doesn't have to hunt down what she wants. It's drawn to her. She's magnetic, she's confident and beautiful. And I think you need to see that within yourself, whether male or female. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and get an enchanted map oracle to close this out. Spirit, what guidance do we have for Libra? What's the guidance that we have for Libra? And if you came in late, I am going to repost this, the replay of this on my YouTube channel, which you can find in the bio. So what is the guidance for Libra? Let's take this one. All right, so we got wide open, and here we are with this rock again. Wide open, but we got it in the reverse. So I will read, there is a meaning in the book for the reversal of this. Let's see here. The little quote says, "You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities." All right, so let's look at the reverse meaning. I will hold it upright just so that if there's any kind of twinge to your intuition, that's spirit really giving you a specific message, because this is a general reading. All right. Envy, jealousy, and possessiveness are the character flaws to be careful of at this time. You or someone else is closed off, unable to remain open to new ideas or intimacy. Heed the gentle warning that too tight a hold on what or who you love or what you aspire to will choke the life out of that which you desire. Open your heart, really, open your heart, and loosen your grip, for what is truly yours can never be withheld from you. If another is shutting you down, let that person be. Don't try to force a door or a mind to open. I mean, I couldn't have put it more simple. It's really, you know, we have this, like, she's standing on top of rock, and it's like, you know, trying to force something to happen, and we got that here, right? Or trying to plant something on non-fertile ground, even though, well, where did the card go? Okay. It just disappeared. But that other card showed someone standing in the clearing of trees. Like, is that where you're going to plant your seed? Are you going to plant it somewhere on purpose? Are you sabotaging your own growth? And this is not to call anybody out, but it's like, regardless, you have this wide open, like the world of possibilities is open to you. And it's just about recognizing, where are your stepping stones? Your path is being lit. It's like there's stepping stones, but they're lit up, like glowing in front of you. And if you really just tune in, you will see that. It's absolutely beautiful. So those are the messages that came through. Sorry if you came to have a personal reading or something that's, you know, I'm doing the zodiac signs right now. So I am going to try to get to Scorpio and Sagittarius today as well. We'll see how that plays out. I'm kind of on my own schedule here. So check out the replay on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.